Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. In this video tutorial, we will be talking about dictionary. We will be basically discussing about how we can perform different operations in dictionaries, how we can find the sum of all the items, how we can remove a key, how we can append, how we can merge, how we can sort. Okay. And if you are not familiar with the basics of dictionary, you can always check out the complete Numpy tutorial which I have created, and you will easily find it on the Data Monk playlist. Just go to the Data Monk channel and just select the playlist and then find the complete NumPy tutorial, and there you will find the very basics of dictionary. Okay, so this is a little advanced topic. Okay, now in Data Monk we have videos made on statistics, SQL, Excel, and all the data analyst, data science interview questions are also covered. We also have case studies and guesstimates. So if you haven't checked them out yet, you should. Now coming back to the video, how we can find the, the sum of all the items in a dictionary. So to find out the sum of all the items in a dictionary, we will have to define a function. And what should be the name of the function? See, the name of the function should always be something which tells us that what the function does or what is the use of the function. So in this case, the name of the function which I have given is return sum. Okay, the return sum. Why return sum? Because this function is going to give us the sum of all the items in a dictionary. All right. Now return sum inside the value, inside the parameter which I have taken. I have named this parameter as my dictionary or my dict. Now what is this parameter? As we all know that a function which we define, which we create, always takes in some input. So that input goes in the form of the parameter of that function. Now we have used a colon to get inside the function. We have taken the initial variable sum to be equal to 0. Okay, because when we will iterate, when we will add, we will store all the values inside the sum. Sum is the initial variable which we have taken to be 0. Now, the very important step is that now we will use the for loop. So for I in my dictionary, sum is equal to sum plus my dictionary I. So what is happening? If you aren't familiar with for loop, again, we have videos created for loop and while loop. You can check them out. But let me explain it to you in this video itself. So what is happening basically? So for I in my dictionary, see the variable I, it will start from the very beginning. It will start from 0. Okay. And whenever there will be a dictionary created, it will take in the element at the index 0. Okay, the very first element. It will take in the first element and then it will store the first element in this variable sum, and that is why we have written sum is equal to sum plus my dictionary I. The value of I initially is 0. Okay, then again when this thing will be done, then again the value of I will increase. It will become 1. Now it will take the element which is sitting on the second index. Okay, and after taking which is sitting on the first index, because from 0 the value becomes 1, so it will take in the element which is sitting on the first index, and then again it will add it to the sum. Okay, now what will happen? Now the again the value of I will become 2. So it will take in the element which is sitting on the second index of the dictionary, and then it will again add it to the variable sum. Similarly, it will happen until unless all the values get exhausted. And finally, it will return the sum. So in this way, we use the for loop to sum all the items in the dictionary, to find the sum of all the items in the dictionary. Now, what is a driver function? Driver function is basically like some demo function or some demo numbers which we give to check that whether the function which we have defined, which we have created, is working properly or not. So in the driver function, I have defined a variable called dictionary, data type dictionary, and it has three elements A, B, and C. Okay, three keywords A, B, and C, and the values is 100, 200, and 300. Now we are combining the printing statement and the return sum statement together. If we wish, we can separately write them, but I have combined them together, so it will print the sum. And here we are calling the return sum function. This is the same return function which we have created over here. Okay, and it is taking in the parameter as dictionary, this one, it is taking it that as the parameter. Here it was my dictionary, it was just the name given, and instead of my dictionary, here it is taking the parameter as dictionary. So it will take in this dictionary values. Okay. Now, if I execute this, we are getting the sum which is equal to 600. Why? Because first it will take in the value of 100, then it will add 200, then it will move on to 300 using this for loop, because we are calling this function over here, and ultimately it will give us the value 600. Now let us change the values and see whether this is working or not. So if instead of 100, if I write 200 over here, then by logic it should give us 700. Yes. Okay. So in this way, we can see that this is working. Okay, let us subtract some number. Let us write 50. Yes, it is working. All right. So this is the function. This is the method by which you can find the sum of all the items in a dictionary. Now moving on to the second most important question which is asked in a dictionary. How we can remove a key from a dictionary. Okay, how we can remove a key from a dictionary. So let us say that we have initialized a dictionary, a test dictionary. Test dictionary is nothing but a name of the dictionary which I have given. And over here, I have taken few keywords and some numbers. Okay, few keywords and some numbers. And now I want to print those. Okay, so before removal of a key, I want to print those. So for printing, I have written a print-in statement, and then I have written plus, which is basically used for concatenation. Str is basically used to convert the entire dictionary into the string data type, and then inside the bracket I have written the text dictionary. This text dictionary is nothing but this one over here, right over here. Okay, so it will convert this entire dictionary into string data type, and then it will print it. Now we will use the we will use this del to remove a dictionary. Okay, so let's say that I want to remove the keyword money. So over here, as we can see, we have money over here. I want to remove it, so I will use this del delete. Okay, and text dictionary, and inside the square brackets and the inverted quotes I'll write money. Okay, so it will remove it. Now I want to print it. I want to print the dictionary after the removal of this keyword. So I'll print the dictionary after remove is plus str text dictionary. Okay. So this delete function basically removes the keyword from the original dictionary. That is why to compare it, the original and after removal, we have printed it earlier also. So plus str text dictionary to convert it into string data type, and then if we print it, if we print it, okay, let's, okay, here we get it. So we have all these values, but we do not have money. So it successfully removed money. Okay. So instead of removing money, we could have removed something else also. So this first output which it is printing is basically the result of this printing statement which we have written before the removal. This one right here. Just a second. Okay. The result of this statement before the removal, and the second output which we are getting is the result of this printing statement which we have written after the removal of the keyword money from here. Okay, so in this way we can remove a keyword by using the delete function. Now moving on, Python code to demonstrate the removal Python code to demonstrate the removal of dictionary pair using pop. So we can also use the pop method. Okay, right now I told you how we can use the del or the delete method, but we can also use the pop method to delete it. Okay, we can also use the pop method to delete it. How can we do that? So first, again, we have initialized our dictionary and we have taken some keywords, and then again, as we always do, we are printing that dictionary without the removal. We are converting it into string data type, writing the name of the original dictionary, and then we are printing it so that our entire dictionary is of the form data type string. And then this time we will use the pop function to remove a dictionary pair. Okay, so if I want to remove the keyword money, I'll write removed value is equal to test dictionary, which is the name of the original dictionary right over here. So test dictionary dot pop, and inside the round brackets of pop, I'll write money. Okay, I'll write inside inverted quotations because it is of string data type. Now I want to print it. So for printing it, I will write the dictionary after remove is str text dictionary. So this will print the value of the dictionary after the removal of the keyword money. Okay. And if I want to print the removed value, then I can write the removed key value is plus str removed value. So this removed value right over here is nothing but this variable which is storing the key value money. Okay, and it is basically converting it into string data type and then it will print it. Alright, now moving on. Let's say that I want to delete something from my dictionary which is not there. Let's say that in this dictionary, let me scroll up, we have all these names but we do not have Manjeet over here. Okay, and I want to remove something which is not present in my dictionary. Alright, so if I do that, it'll show that no key found. Okay, so let's test it. Alright, I've executed and it is showing me the value of the original dictionary right over here, and then it is printing the value after the removal of money, and the removed key is 21. And then if I want to remove the word Manjeet from here, then it is showing that no key found. Okay, so this is how we wanted our program to work, and this is how it is working. Alright, then we have something known as append dictionary values. Okay, something known as append dictionary values. So what do you mean by append dictionary values? What do you mean by the word append? See, given a dictionary, we can perform the append keys by different methods actually. Let me first discuss this method. So over here we have our text dictionary, okay? A text dictionary which is just a demo dictionary which we take, and we have some elements inside our dictionary. Now we are printing the original dictionary over here. Okay, we are printing the original dictionary. And now what are we doing? We are using the plus operator to add the keys and the values. So if I want to add values, then I'll write res is equal to list test dictionary dot keys plus list test dictionaries dot values, and then we are printing the result. Okay, so our original dictionary was this, and now the dictionary is this. So in this way we can use the append, we can actually append the dictionary keys and values. Okay, moving on, we have how can we sort dictionaries by key or value? This is a very important question which is asked in interviews, that if you have a dictionary, how can you sort the values? By keys or by value? How can you sort the elements? How can you sort the dictionaries by key or values? So first we will initialize this. Okay, we will initialize over here. So we have key value, and then we will use a for loop. So for I in sorted key values, print I, and then this end is used for giving a space. And then we are calling the main function. Okay, we are calling the main function over here, and then we are using if name is equal to main, then main, we are calling the function. Okay, so the keys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in this way, we can actually sort the dictionaries by key or by values. We'll meet again in the next video, and in the next video, I'll show you how we can perform some other operations on dictionaries.